be seeing factors affecting reaction rates. We're going to be working with hydrochloric acid and thiosulfate. We're going to be using 6 150 milliliter test tubes. We're going to be using 250 milliliter beaker to prepare an ice water bath as well as a warm water bath. I have my pipette here and a thermometer. First, we label our 6 test tubes. 2 of them says low temperature, the other 2 says room temperature, and the other one's high temperature. So we have 2 sets of 3. We have low, room, and high. For the first set, we're gonna fill them with 2 milliliter of the 0.1 sodium sulfate, and for the other 3, we're gonna be transferring the same 2 milliliter of the 0.1 but hydrochloric acid. Now we're gonna prepare an ice water bath using a 250 milliliter beaker. We're gonna fill it halfway with ice and some water just to cover the ice. We gonna record the temperature of our water bath, and it's at 0 Celsius. We're gonna place our 2 low temperature test tubes inside our water bath for at least 5 minutes. Now we're gonna prepare a warm water bath using a 250 milliliter beaker. We want our warm water bath to be at a 60 Celsius temperature, so let's see if that's correct. And now we're gonna record it. And we're gonna place our room temperature test tubes with different solutions for at least 5 minutes. We also want to record our room temperature, and right now is at, using our thermometer, 22 Celsius. Going back to our ice water bath, we have our 2 test tubes with different solutions inside. We're gonna remove them, and what we're gonna do is that we're gonna put our hydrochloric acid into this sodium. Right now we're gonna start a timer, and we're gonna put it back into our ice water bath. We have our timer here, and as soon as it becomes cloudy, we're gonna record that time. So the time, we stop the time, and we can see that it becomes cloudy at 182.4 seconds. For our room temperature reaction, we're gonna take our 2 room temperature test tubes, and we're gonna do the same. We're gonna place the hydrochloric acid into the sodium, and we're gonna start counting. We're gonna start a timer, and as soon as it becomes cloudy, we're gonna stop the timer, and we're gonna record the seconds. So our room temperature reaction is becomes cloudy at 72.6 seconds. And for our high temperature reaction, we have our 2 test tubes inside our warm water bath, and we're gonna take them using some tongs because they are hot. And we're gonna do the same. We're gonna pour our hydrochloric acid inside our sodium. So we have 1 test tube, and we're gonna put it back. As soon as we put it back into our bath, we're gonna start our timer, and as soon as it becomes cloudy, we're gonna record that time. So we're gonna stop at 31.42 seconds. Part C we did has a graph. We have our temperature and our time in seconds, and we have our 3 points of temperature. We have 0, 22, and 60.